some prehistoric creatures never truly vanished. From frozen giants in Antarctica to sky predators that block out the sun, these are the 10 beasts science refuses to explain. And the last one might still be alive today. Welcome to Exhilarating Discoveries, the channel where ancient mysteries collide with modern secrets. Here we uncover what science can't or won't explain. If you believe the truth is often hidden in plain sight, you're in the right place. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss a revelation. Now let's count down the top 10 prehistoric creatures that science refuses to explain. Our journey begins in the coal mines of Illinois in the 1950s, where a fossil unlike any other was discovered. It wasn't a fish, it wasn't a worm, it wasn't a reptile, it was the Tully monster, a strange tube-shaped creature with eyes sticking out on stalks, a body without bones, and a long snout ending in a claw-like mouth. For decades, scientists have argued over what it even is. Some classify it as a vertebrate, others insist it's something entirely alien to our tree of life. Dr. Victoria McCoy, a researcher who studied it, admitted, "We still can't even agree if it's a vertebrate or not." Think about that. Science can classify nearly every fossil from the Cambrian explosion, but not this. What if the Tully monster represents a failed branch of evolution, or even an organism that didn't originate on Earth at all? Its DNA, if ever decoded, could completely rewrite everything we think we know about life's origins. Far from Illinois, sailors in the icy waters of Antarctica whisper about something called the Ningen. Described as a pale, humanoid creature stretching over 30 meters long, it supposedly emerges from beneath the frozen waters at night. Japanese research crews first reported it, but their testimonies were quickly buried. One crew member described it sliding under the ice while officials ordered them to stay silent. Dr. Hiroshi Sato once remarked, "There's no scientific record of the Ningen, but too many credible witnesses to simply ignore." If true, this thing would be bigger than a blue whale, yet shaped disturbingly like us, pale, faceless, and human-like. Could the Ningen be a relic from the last ice age, surviving under the Antarctic ice shelf, waiting for discovery or disaster? In Loveland, Ohio, the 1970s brought a bizarre wave of police reports. Officers swore they saw a 4-foot frog-like creature walking upright along the riverbank. Imagine seeing a giant frog standing like a man, staring back with glowing eyes. Witnesses weren't fringe conspiracy theorists either. They were law enforcement officers, trained to observe under stress. Cryptozoologist Dr. Emily Stanford admitted, "No known amphibian matches the description. It's a complete anomaly." A retired police officer later repeated, "It was real. I saw it with my own eyes." Could this be a prehistoric amphibian? Some evolutionary dead end that refused to die out, lurking in America's rivers? If the Coelacanth fish survived millions of years unnoticed, why not the Frogman? From swamps to sands, the Gobi Desert has long terrified locals with stories of a beast called the Mongolian deathworm. They say it's bright red, several feet long, and capable of killing instantly, either by spitting acid or generating deadly electric shocks. Nomads refuse to even speak its name in fear. Dr. Richard Freeman, who spent years searching for it, admitted, "No known worm, snake, or reptile fits its description. It's a complete zoological mystery." Eyewitnesses swear they've seen goats die within seconds after the worm surfaced, describing the sand as if it were boiling. If such a predator exists, could it be a relic from Earth's deadly Permian past? Creatures that thrived before the dinosaurs, still waiting under the desert sands? Native American legends speak of a bird so massive its wings created thunder when it flew. Settlers in the 1800s reported it snatching livestock, while 19th century newspapers ran stories of giant birds with wingspans over 20 feet. Ranchers swore they saw it block out the sun as it dove for prey. Cryptozoologist Mark Hall once noted, Pterosaurs shouldn't exist today, but eyewitnesses insist they've seen them. Could the Thunderbird be a surviving line of prehistoric avian predators hidden in the wilderness of North America? After all, eagles today can snatch goats off cliffs. Imagine one 10 times larger, watching from above. Unlike myths or blurry legends, this discovery was undeniable. In December 1938, off the coast of South Africa, a fisherman hauled up a strange armored fish, unlike anything he, or the scientists who later examined it, had ever seen. At first glance, it looked prehistoric, with thick, scaly plates and fins shaped almost like limbs. When word spread, scientists rushed to investigate. What they found stunned the world. It was a Coelacanth, a species thought to have gone extinct alongside the dinosaurs nearly 66 million years ago. For decades, textbooks had insisted the Coelacanth was long gone, known only from fossil records. Yet here it was, alive, swimming in the modern ocean as if nothing had changed. Dr. Marjorie Courtney Latimer, the first scientist to examine it, later said, "Finding a living coelacanth was like discovering a dinosaur alive today." This living fossil shattered assumptions about extinction and survival. If one prehistoric creature could hide in the ocean for millions of years without being detected, how many others, perhaps even stranger and larger, are still out there, waiting to be discovered? In 1997, something strange echoed from the depths of the Pacific Ocean. Scientists monitoring underwater microphones, hydrophones originally set up during the Cold War, recorded a sound unlike anything ever heard before. It was so powerful, it traveled more than 3,000 miles through water, shaking scientists to their core. They called it the Bloop. Now here's the chilling part. This wasn't a submarine, an earthquake, or any mechanical noise. Analysis showed it was organic in nature, yet it was far, far louder than the call of a blue whale, an animal already considered the largest creature to have ever lived on Earth. Dr. Christopher Fox from NOAA explained, "The frequency suggests something biological, but it would have to be far bigger than any whale." Just think about that. The loudest animal alive today, completely outclassed by something else, something we can't see. So what could it be? A colossal sea creature hiding in the crushing blackness of the deep? A survivor from prehistory that never went extinct? Or something we can't even imagine? Remember, 95% of our oceans remain unexplored. Whatever caused the bloop may still be out there, waiting in the abyss. Deep in the heart of the Congo basin, tribes whisper about a legendary beast known as Mokele-Mbembe, a massive, long-necked creature that looks eerily like a living brontosaurus. For centuries, European explorers ventured into the swamps and returned with near-identical sketches, a hulking animal wading through rivers, stripping plants, and striking fear into local villages. Renowned biologist Dr. Roy McCall investigated these stories and declared, "The consistency of these testimonies across cultures suggests something very real is hiding there." Pygmy hunters even claimed it dwarfed 3 hippos, with a tail so powerful it could overturn entire canoes in an instant. Could it be that deep within Africa's untouched jungles, a tiny population of dinosaurs has managed to survive extinction? If true, Mokele-Mbembe wouldn't just be a mystery, it would stand as the greatest prehistoric survivor ever discovered. Aboriginal rock art across Australia depicts enormous lizards, creatures so massive they could swallow humans whole. This wasn't just legend. Fossils confirm the existence of Megalania, a terrifying 25-foot predator closely related to today's Komodo dragon. Imagine walking the ancient outback and crossing paths with a reptile the size of a bus. Scientists believe it went extinct only 40,000 years ago, which means humans and Megalania may have actually lived side by side. Dr. Stephen Rowe even remarked, "There's evidence humans coexisted with Megalania. Some believe survivors may still be hiding in remote parts of the outback." And when you think about it, Australia is vast, filled with deserts, forests, and remote regions that few people ever step foot in. Could a monstrous lizard still be stalking the land, waiting in the shadows where humans rarely tread? For centuries, sailors told terrifying tales of ships being dragged beneath the waves by enormous, tentacled monsters, the legendary Kraken. Most dismissed it as nothing more than drunken sailor talk until the 21st century, when cameras finally captured giant squid over 40 feet long in the wild. If those real-life sea giants exist, then what else could be lurking unseen in the black depths of our oceans? Marine biologist Dr. Edith Witter warns, "We've explored less than 5% of the ocean. The deep sea could hide monsters beyond our imagination." And the scars carved across the bodies of whales, huge claw-like marks from brutal underwater battles, may be proof that something even bigger still roams the abyss. Maybe the Kraken wasn't just a myth after all. Maybe it's still out there. So there you have it, 10 prehistoric creatures that science either refuses to explain or tried desperately to dismiss. From the frozen giants of Antarctica to sky predators and living fossils from the deep, these mysteries remind us how little we really know about our own planet. Which one shocked you the most? Do you believe these creatures are extinct? Or are some still out there waiting to be discovered? Drop your wildest theories in the comments below, and let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes. And if you love uncovering forbidden discoveries, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell, because the next revelation might just change everything you thought you knew about Earth's past and its future.